Hello everybody, Sir Leon here and welcome back to another mathematics video. In this video, we will be looking at calculating the mean, mode and median of a data set. And at the end of this video, you should be able to do exactly that. So let's head straight into the video. So mean, mode and median come under a branch of mathematics called statistics. Now what exactly is statistics? Now statistics is a branch of mathematics that is used extensively in the real world to make decisions. And it's probably one of the most applicable topic in mathematics, applicable branch in mathematics. Now, such decisions are made by gathering data, analyzing data, and making predictions. Now, statistics equips us with tools to carry out an investigation in a systematic way to arrive at a solution based on informed judgments. Now, one of the most realistic ways to see how statistics was applied was when we had the COVID-19 pandemic. And statistics is used to determine how to get us out of the pandemic. And as you can see, we are safely out. So let's get into what is the mean. So the mean of a set of scores is the sum of the set of scores divided by the number of scores in the set. It's basically add up all the numbers and you divide it by the total numbers that you have, the total number of numbers. So first of all, let's look at this example. So calculate the mean of the set of scores. So we have 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, 15, 16, 20, and 20. So to calculate the mean of these set of numbers is just simply to add up the 6 plus the 7 plus the 8 plus the 10 plus the 12 plus the 13 plus the 15 plus 16 plus 20, and then we add the last 20. Then all of this you have to divide it by the number of scores that we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 numbers. So we divide all of this, the sum, by 10. So we add up all of the numbers at the top. And we add up all of this, we will get a value of 127. And this number now has to be divided by 10. So 127 divided by 10 would simply give us 12.7. Now this 12.7 is the mean of the set of data. Now this 12.7 is the mean of these set of numbers, or we can say the average. Like this represents, if you want to take a number to represent all of these numbers, the average is a good representative. So 12.7 is the average of these set of numbers, and that is the mean. So let's look at another example. So it says, on a chemistry test, John receives the following score: 72, 86, 92, 63, and 77. What is the mean of, what is his mean score on the 5 tests? So let's answer that question. So we can say his mean score will be 72 plus 86 plus 92 plus 63 plus 77. And all of this, we have to divide it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5. So we add up the 72 plus the 86 plus the 92 plus the 63 plus the 77. We will get 390. And this now has to be divided by 5. So 390 divided by 5 would give us a value of 78. So we can say John's mean score on these 5 tests would be 78. So part 2 says, what test score must John earn on his 6 tests so that his mean score for all 6 tests will be 80? So we see that we want to know what score must John add to these set of scores to get a mean score of 80. So if 80 is the mean that we want to have, to find the total number, to find the sum of the total that we should have, we just simply multiply this 80 by the number of scores that we have. So since we want a mean of 80 on 6 scores, we can either add up 86 times, or we can simply multiply 80 by 6 to get the sum that we must get. So we can have 80 multiplied by 6 would give us a value of 480. So 480 is the sum that John must, when we add up all of his scores, that is the sum that we must have. So we saw with his 5 scores, he had 390. So what must we add to 390 to get 480? So we can simply subtract 390 from 480. So this will be 480 subtract 390. And that would give us 90. So we must add 90 to these set of scores here that we had initially, and then divide it by 6 to get the mean of 80. So we can say, therefore, John must score 90 on his 6th test. So of course we can check this to make sure that this is correct. So let's add up 72 plus 86 plus 92 plus 63 plus 77. So these are his 5 scores that he had initially, plus the 6th score, which is 90. And all of this should be divided by 6. And let's see if we'll get a mean of 80. That will give us a sum of 480. And then 480 divided by 6 would give us a mean of 80. So indeed, we saw that John had to score 90 in order for him to get a mean of 80. So many persons would have done the trial and error, but the easy way to do it was to just simply subtract and get the number. Now let's move on to median. So the median of a set of scores is the middle value when the scores or numbers are arranged either in ascending or descending order of magnitude. Now by ascending we mean going up, descending we mean coming down. So we can say either from lowest to highest or from highest to lowest. Now if there are 2 middle values, then the median is the mean of the 2 middle values. So if you have 2 numbers in the middle, the median would be added to and divided by 2, and that will give you the median. So let's look at an example. So the example says, determine the median of the following set of scores or the following set of numbers. So first thing we must put these set of numbers in either ascending or descending order. So let's go ascending. Let's start off with the lowest to the highest. So we can say 0 first, and then after 0 we'll have 3. After 3 we'll have 4, and after 4 we'll have 5. After 5 we'll have 6, and then 7, and then 7 again, and then 8. So let's count to make sure we have all the numbers. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing 9. So let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 at the bottom as well. So now we find the middle value. So we can find the middle value by counting in from both ends. That is an easy way to do it when we have a small set of numbers. We can go 1 here, we count in 1. We count in 1 from both ends again. We count in another 1 from both ends. We count in another 1 from both ends, and we see we have the middle value of 6. So you can say the median is equal to 6. So another way of finding the median is if we have a large set of numbers, you can say median will be n plus 1 all divided by 2. Now n would simply be the number of scores that we have. So in this case we had 9 scores, so we can say 9 plus 1 all divided by 2 will give us 9 plus 1 is 10, 10 divided by 2 is 5. So we can say the 5th number, because this will give us the position of the median. So I should put a position symbol here. So the 5th number would be the median. So there's that we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the 5th number would be the median. That's another way of finding it. If we have 1,000 numbers, of course, you won't count in from that end, that end, that end for 1,000 numbers. You simply 1,000 plus 1 divided by 2, and that will give you the middle. Let's look at another one where we have probably an even set of numbers. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we should have 2 medians here. So first thing we must do, we must arrange it in ascending or descending order. So let's go descending this time. So many persons tend to make the mistake and just go and start counting in one time without arranging. Now that would be wrong, because If we don't arrange, we can have multiple medians for the same set of numbers, because it all depends on how you arrange it. So I can arrange it one way, that will give us one median. I can arrange it another way, that will give us another set of median. So you must arrange it in ascending or descending order to have standard in the median. So let's go descending. So let's start off with the largest number. So the largest number is 23. So you can say 23. And this will be followed by 19. And this will be followed by 19 again. And this will be followed by 19 again. And 19 will be followed by 18. 18 will be followed by 17. 17 will be followed by 16. 16 will be followed by 16 again. And then 16 will be followed by 15. And then 15 will be followed by 12. And then 12 will be followed by 10. And 10 will be followed by 8. So let's count to make sure we have the same number of scores. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And the bottom we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes. So let's go to median. So we start counting in from both sides. So we count in. We count in. We count in. And then we see we end up with two numbers in the middle. So 17 plus 16. So to find the median here, the median will be 17 plus 16 all divided by 2. And 17 plus 16 would give us 33 divided by 2 would give us 16.5. So the median is 16.5 in this case. So the median is the middle value. So let's move on to the mode. Now the mode is probably the easiest of the three. So the mode is the value or the number or the category that occurs the most or is the most frequent occurrence in the distribution. So the mode is basically the number that comes back the most time, the number that you see the most time. So we have this example, determine the mode of the set of scores. So a nice way to do this is to arrange. You don't have to arrange, but when you arrange, it makes it easier to identify the mode. So let's arrange in ascending order. Let's go 8, followed by 10, followed by 12, followed by 16, no, 15. Any more 15s? Followed by 16, 16, since it's 16, 16, followed by 17, followed by 18. Any more 18s? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 19s. 19, 19, 19, 19, 19, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So from looking at this, we can easily see the mode. The number that occurs the most is 19 by arranging it in order. So we can say the mode is equal to 19. So sometimes you may find two numbers repeating the same amount of times. So we can have that. We can say that that number is bimodal. But in most cases, CXC, they tend to give you one or two modes. Most times it will be one. And most times you have to identify it from a frequency table. And that is the next video that we look at. So from this example, we can see the mode is 19. So the mode is the number that occurs the most or the number with the highest frequency. And with that, this has brought me to the end of this video. We looked at calculating the mean, and we said that mean is the average. We looked at calculating the median or determining the median, and we said that median is the middle number after we arrange it in ascending or descending order. And then we looked at the mode, which we said is the number that occurs, the number category that occurs the most. So of course I must leave you with some homework for you to do on your own. So I have two set of questions. So you can take a screenshot and try these on your own to make sure that you have a good understanding of determining the mean, mode, and median. So until then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care.